The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, episode number 162. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, this afternoon, this morning, wherever you are. We very much appreciate it. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the right of me is the Trailmaster Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, LTB listeners, it's been a minute since we've been on. It's probably the longest break we've had
In a while.
Since we've had in a very long time.
We did take a break a couple years ago for like a couple months, didn't we?
Not a couple months. We took a break for a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry about that. I was either traveling and or sick, and just things were going on. But anyways,
Same thing with Jess, yeah.
Yeah.
Traveling right now.
She's traveling right now.
Yep.
So anyways, sorry about that. Try not to make it a habit.
All your fault.
It is completely my fault.
I'm the only one committed.
You know, I've told Udi in the past, if I can't make it, just record something and I'll post it up. Udi will not do that.
I will not, because I do not think that two things. One, I cannot carry everything by myself, and two, who would want to listen to only me for anything longer than what you do now? Like, I'm incredibly flattered that you people listen to me anyway, or spend your time, your valuable, precious time, listen to me blather on about this, that, and the other thing.
Yes.
And the other thing coming around.
Anything coming around.
Yep.
Well, anyways, so he won't do that, but he knows that he can.
One day. And maybe, I keep on threatening with a soapbox, but I don't know. My energy levels were like,
yeah,
I gotta be really mad.
You gotta be really mad. Well, hopefully we don't get you too mad.
I'm going very stoic and zen with that.
Yeah. Hey, if this is your first time listening, welcome to the family. We think you find the water to be warm. If this is not your first time, you are a repeat offender, welcome home. If you'd like to support the show, because tonight's show is sponsored by you guys, after all, you can do that at leavingtodaypodcast.com. Go to the Patreon logo, make it simple. Just go there and make your supporters with the $1, $3, or $5. Also, follow us on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. All the information's on there on our link tree. All right. Tonight's show is going to be about, we had some topics to go over some food stuff, maybe if we get to that, but we would definitely go over favorite attractions at night. We posted that on Instagram, so we're going to talk about that. And we have a lot of news. Don't really have an opening question tonight, just because we just didn't have one. That's just what it is.
I was trying to come up with one, like, what would you do for a pass? Like, what would be the most extreme thing you would do to get in for a day? Or maybe, what would be the craziest thing you would do to get into Club 33? Oh. And not only Club 33, but a membership for Club 33 where you didn't have to pay ever. Like, you got in, it was like, oh, you have, like, the black card. Bingo. Bam. That's kind of, it just popped in my head.
Oh, well.
What would you do?
For a lifetime membership to Club 33?
Yep. Where you never paid a dime to get in.
Well, that would include pass to the park, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about a lifetime pass to Disneyland?
Well, no. We will exclude that.
Okay, so I have to buy my ticket, but I can go in and go.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Like, you go to the secret door, you give them the secret handshake, the high five, the hey, what up, and the little high five, down, up, below, kind of whatever, and you go. I
would. Oh, okay. If Disney Corporation said you can do this, I would do it. I would need some help. But I would take my bike from Florida to California, ride my bike from Florida to California, across America.
Okay.
I would have to have,
it'd be you and me then.
well, we would have. I bet you we could convince Hilton to drive a truck.
Dude, you know what? I would tell you this. There were probably, I can think of 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. 3 people that would probably come along.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we could get Eric.
No. I'm not even talking about Eric.
Okay.
Like, you want me to name them?
Okay, go ahead. This is crazy. Listen, okay.
One would be Hilton,
Yeah.
i.e., who we call God.
Yeah.
It goes back years and years and years why you call him God. 2 would be Leon.
He wouldn't ride with us.
Oh, no, he wouldn't ride.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to ride with me. Hilton wouldn't ride either. They would totally be side crew.
Okay.
And then Christy.
She would.
Oh, dude, the venture alone, and we're plotting the path and where we'd go. We all 3 of them would be like, "This is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go here, 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 here."
Oh yeah.
Boom.
If
done
so,
and done. The
if
adventure
Disney
alone would
said
be
that,
enough.
I would do that.
Yeah, I did too.
But they say you got to do it within like 3 weeks. A 3 week. That could be done in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it could be.
I would.
I mean, you've driven across the country.
Yeah.
And then how long it took you? 3 days?
No.
4 days was it?
Yeah.
It took you 4 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a bike. I mean, so I would do that.
We would have to cover.
In the summertime, though, I'm not going to be going through some snowstorms. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I would do. Okay. Would that be crazy enough for
I would, for Disney would be no, but
okay.
But that would be. I mean, you'd have to be flying a Disney banner the whole way through and doing the whole like promoting Disney Plus and being a Disney ambassador. And
yeah,
you would have to do nothing but Disney is perfect.
Sure, I would do that.
I would do that. Man, that isn't bad. I don't know what I would do. I don't think I got one. I mean, I threw it out there, but I got no idea.
Oh, okay.
I got no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Could you swim from Catalina to Long Beach?
No, nobody can.
Okay. Could you row a boat from there?
That I could do.
Okay.
But that is shark-infested water, but I'd do it.
Oh, without say that there's some craziness going on there.
Yep. I would do that. I would do that. I would let them do around the world in 80 days too, kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
but not quite though. Okay. Any of those would work.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyways, that is that. I guess we're going to go over to the news. I feel like I'm missing something though. What is it that I wanted to say? Nothing. Maybe if we have some new listeners out there, I just understand that if you like talking about Disneyland news, like talking about the parks, sometimes we talk about Disney Plus. Sometimes we talk about the movies and stuff and the music, but primarily it's about the parks, the news regarding the parks, attractions, history, and we're probably going to get into some of that in 2023 because we missed that. We should do that a lot, but I would like to get back to that. Anyways, then you come to the right spot. Whew, okay. Sorry, that was long-winded. Anyways, let's go over to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
So here we are. We are in the fourth quarter of 2022. At least I think it is the fourth quarter. I don't know for sure the fiscal stuff is. I'm pretty sure it is the fourth quarter of 2022. It is November 19th. So that is where the news takes us. And I only say that because some timely stuff has come out this week. And so we're going to cover that right now. And one of the cool things about having a Disneyland podcast is that you never have to worry about news, right? There's always something to either get happy about, something to get upset about, or something just to discuss because it's new. I mean, whatever it is, it's good. Okay, so here we are. Mickey's Toontown reopening has been announced, and it's going to be in March of 2023. March 8th of 2023, a year after it initially closed. The land originally opened in 1993 and is receiving a major overhaul to coincide with the opening of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which also opened early 2020 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will open about a month or so ahead, a little over a month ahead of the rest of Mickey's Toontown on January 27th. And that's supposed to coincide with the Disney's 100 Years of Wonder celebration. So new concept art got released, I think, Thursday or Friday of last week. And let's just go over some of that and see what... we're going to post some of the stuff online, but you guys can find it on your own. But some of the new stuff we haven't seen before, they were talking about Mickey's Toontown will have a more open grassy play space, including the Centennial Park. The first space guests will see. This is the first space that guests will see when they enter the land. It'll be anchored by 2 new interactive play experiences: a fountain featuring water tables designed for play, and a dreaming tree with sculpted roots for children to crawl through. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little old for this stuff, but I will definitely go check it out. And I'm glad they have stuff like this because it gives kids something to do. As if there wasn't enough stuff for kids to do at Disneyland. But this is great because, for those of us with older kids, or if we're going without kids, we can maybe enjoy the park a little more if kids are over in Mickey's Toontown. And that's been a big, thing for last year.
Well, with what the original idea was for that. A place where you could pull people over with kids and let them kind of have their area. Even though, Disneyland is a huge, playground anyway.
Yeah.
I feel, definitely we're gonna have to walk through that whenever we get to the park again. Walk through, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
And then Runaway. Runaway is one thing we're gonna go on. There's no way you're not gonna get on that attraction, especially everything I've heard, it being amazing.
Yeah.
I'm way down. Will I spend more time than probably my initial walkthrough? No, other than to go through and to ride and to get onto. If Runaway is as good as being advertised, then I will make it part of okay, we're gonna go there. But again, we're not the demo. We're not the people. We're not. So very good that they're gonna be that they've refurbed it. If they weren't gonna blow it up, if they weren't gonna Acme it and just TNT plunger box it and then good. Good that they're going to go through. Good that they're going to refurb it and revitalize it and try to breathe new life into it. I'm not going to go off on where I think they should have done that. I think everybody knows my opinion.
I think that's coming.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Sam on it. We're not going to get our hopes up again. But anyway. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm glad. Overall, I'm glad, even though it's not for me, but I know there's a good amount of people who they love that place and they liked it.
Yeah.
And they spend a lot of time there. So for them, I'm happy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. And I'm stoked with this concept art, and I'm glad they're doing this. Let's say inside Goofy's house, because there's going to be Goofy's house and Donald's boat. They've been upgraded. There's going to be like some sort of interactive yard back there where kids can play through, which is cool. Mm-hmm. Inside Goofy's house will be an interactive candy making machine. It actually begins outside of Goofy's home as drips of honey fall from a beehive into a chute that slides the colorful drops around and down into the home. From there, young candy makers can help Goofy make the candy. Donald's boat has crashed into a duck pond, creating a water play area called Donald Duck's Pond, featuring... That's an imaginative name, Donald Duck's Pond. Okay, featuring giant spinning water lilies, balance beams, and rocking toys. That'll be interesting. Chippendale's Gadget Coaster is going to be, Gadget's Go Coaster got renamed the Chippendale's Coaster, and that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think that coaster is really all that spectacular, but it's great for kids.
Yeah.
It's great kids. It's great for kids.
Yeah.
The land's two new restaurants, Cafe Daisy, where Daisy Duck serves up dinner classics at her sidewalk table eatery, and Toontown Farmers Market at Good Boy Grocers, a roadside stand offering grab and go drinks and okay, we know
we know what that is.
we know what that is.
Yeah.
But the Cafe Disney could be interesting.
Well, again, we'll look at the menu.
We'll look at the menu
Yep.
for sure. I wonder though. I'm curious with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Is it going to be something? How do I explain this? Is it going to be good enough for us to add it to our trip every time? Like Rise is at that level.
Yeah,
Like we have to go to Rise now. Rise has to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, completely. And kind of what I said earlier. If it is as advertised, then yeah, it will be. It will become that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for a while, Roger Rabbit was that for me. Like I had to make sure to go ride it.
Really?
Yeah, it was because I had a good time with it. Because it was. I mean, but it was more along the time when it came out, and when it was a little bit more on topic and
Yeah.
up to date. I mean, once it hit its expiration date, which was a long time ago, then I didn't go. And then on top of it, last time I went, the overall condition of the attraction was down. And I
Okay.
think, are we going to talk about that, by the way?
No, that did not come up.
Oh, okay. So on air, we have a story, and I could have sworn I sent it to you about general conditions and crowd.
You did. but
Okay,
you
we're
can
going to talk about that. We're going to
Okay.
talk about that. But anyway, but back to it. Yeah, I mean, I'm of the mind right now that it probably will. It probably will. Like,
Okay.
if I have one day in the park, no. If I have 2 days in the park, yeah, of course. It will, without ever riding it. And honestly, I looked at maybe a millisecond of ride footage because I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I know very little about it. I know it's a trackless ride.
Yep.
And I've seen like a brief screen or something.
I saw a little bit of that, a little bit of the ride vehicle. I'm like, I'm done. And then I went, oh, nope.
Yep,
Once I
same.
realized what it was, I'm like, no, I'm off.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Same with me.
Yep.
So interesting. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Okay. Next news item, and this actually came out of nowhere, but maybe it didn't. Disneyland Resort Magic Key Pass sales resumed last week. And I think they're already sold out. Disneyland Resort will resume selling Magic Key Passes today, and that came from Thursday, I believe.
Yep.
The Inspire, Believe, and Imagine Passes will be available beginning no earlier than 9 p.m. I think it was Thursday. The Enchant Key, this is one that I was actually the only one that I was actually interested in.
Correct.
Is not available right now for renewals.
Only
renewals. The other three came out. The Inspired Key for $15.99, which gives you 6 park pass reservations and free standard parking. Then 20 and 15, whatever. And then the Believe Key for $1,100 gives you another 6 park pass reservations, half off standard parking, and 10 and 10 off of food and merchandise. And then the Enchant Key, which is the not happening for $6.99. Don't worry about that. It's not even available.
Yeah,
And
like why even cover it? And I have my 2 cents about it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Imagine Key, which is we all knew it as the SoCal Pass.
Yep.
And I think that's gone.
The garbage key.
Yeah, the $450. You have thoughts?
Can you get your bleeper thing ready?
Sure.
No, I'm kidding. I'll keep it family friendly. If Jess was here, I can already feel
Yeah.
what would have come out of her. Honestly, this is garbage. I'm let down at a very high level by this whole thing. For anybody who, okay, maybe anybody who's too broad of a topic. For those people who are really excited about this and are really, really like for reals, then good for you. I think there's a lot of people out there that are feigning happiness over this. Okay, and because they don't want to speak ill, but I will drop it right now. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is not what Disney needs to be doing right now. Not only that, there are plenty of reports of when they went to go open, for people to get them, the website kept on crashing.
Sure.
They weren't, and to me, I'm like, okay, here we are, Disney. We are now in 2022. You have been running reservation system for how long now? 3, 4. Well, we cannot count the nonsensical COVID. Okay, span of time. We'll eliminate that. Reservations have now been actively part of the whole program for 3 years at the minimum, right? 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Why is it still in existence? I can't tell you anymore.
No.
We've had our theories, but at this point, it doesn't matter anymore.
You're right.
Secondly, you are a billion-dollar company. Why is your systems going down? Okay, that is neglect on whoever ran that.
Yeah.
Should be run out the door. You're fired.
$1 billion. They're an $80 billion
Okay,
company.
that's why I said billion.
Oh, billions.
Billions.
Yeah, they closed the last quarter with just making $20 billion.
Yeah, which is down. But anyway.
Not by whole much.
Yeah, but stock-wise, their value is dropping.
Yep.
So, and again, there were plenty of reports, and I actually watched a video. I think it's the one you sent me.
Oh, that guy.
About the guy talking about it and how he was all excited, and then with the failures of the website, it gave him enough moment to pause and really think about it. And I'm thinking right here, that guy is a lot, and I mean, you guys don't know, it was a TikTok, is a gentleman who apparently is an active TikTok guy, and he does plenty of videos about...
Yeah, my daughter, I don't have TikTok, but my daughter sent it to me, and I
would
go,
rather jab my eyes than have TikTok. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't have it. I just happen to...
But anyway, yeah, no, and so, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people, I think, that sentiment will begin.
Oh, sure.
We have the diehards. Everything has a diehard fan. And we, I include Mark, myself, Jess, and myself in that category of diehards, okay?
Sure.
We love the park. We love Disney. We've grown up with it. But by the continued failure of Disney in this sense right here, it's pushing people out. You have people like that gentleman who were like, I'm just not going to do it. Like, you are failing. Now, the future of the park, and I said it before, and I think this is emblematic of it, is so shaky. Okay? Now, the counter is going to be like the park has been, packed with people. Okay? Just packed with people. So then you go, okay, is Disney going to be incentivized to change this? I don't know. The problem being, though, is that with these kind of offerings, more and more people are going to stop.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to stop. So the danger, I think, that Disney is running by continuing down this road with these kind of offerings is that you're going to get eventually, if you really want to get rid of these and convert to the day of or the couple days of, park goer, your overall product is going to drop.
Yeah.
Okay? Your short-term gain may be good for now, and that could be the game plan because we're like, hey, we lost all this money during COVID, and right now we feel like the park might be the only thing actually making money for Disney.
Oh, it is.
So maybe they're playing the short game.
They are.
Like, we need this right now, and now here's the game that I don't think is a smart one to play. Is like, how many people are you going to burn? How many people are you willing to burn for the short-term game? Because sooner or later, at the clip that they're moving down, they're going to be pricing out a ton of people. The day of people, you will get to a point where the day of price will be too much. And we've talked about it. It's already there for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's the tipping point for me.
And for everybody listening, if you're listening to the show, you're obviously going to be a fan of the park. And so you tell me. How do you feel about the park? What are you thinking about? What are you going like, man, I want to go to the park. And then you look at your wallet and you look at your budget and you go, can I do that? Having a pass, you're there. You get in and then you spend the money in the park. You spend the time and you filter in and you add to the overall IP and the overall, greatness of what the park is. The people who come in and pay those dollars, that is not the people that you need driving the park. And that's where you come into that whole thing of dollars, their business, versus vibe and feel. What kind of culture you want to cultivate. And I don't know. So right now, these offerings are garbage. They continue to be garbage. So at this point, I'm like that guy. I'm not getting past. They have not done anything to pull me back in. They have not. And as our economy goes and the real world keeps on pushing its way into our lives, this becomes harder. This is where I kind of give him a little bit. I gave Chapek a little bit of a leeway, because it's like, okay, what do you do when the economy is the condition it's in to bring people in? My opinion, you don't do what you're doing. This is the exact opposite of what you need to be doing. Somebody in the system needs, how can I put it? Needs to find their way out the door.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of people in this company, in Disney, as a whole, we're talking from top to bottom, that need to find their way out the door. They really do. And I think these continued offerings are going to work in a negative fashion. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad that you and me and our 2019 trips and just memories built in the park, 2019 and 2020.
And 2020, yeah.
Those are now quickly becoming a thing of the past, and we're going to have to think back to the great days of when we could do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That isn't right.
No, it isn't right.
And that isn't right. So the hardcore people who love the park, you're going to find your way to the park one way or another. We will find our way back to the park one way or another.
Yeah, but what? I mean, but you're talking about trade-offs now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been harping on this probably like a year now, I feel like. What are our trade-offs? What are our ups and downs? What are our things we were willing to go through and willing not to? I don't know. Everybody has to answer that question for themselves. I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like I had an opportunity, or I had, to go to the park. What, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks, a month, a couple, 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
I couldn't go.
Couldn't go.
No, I couldn't make it happen. Like, I looked at the price and I looked at everything. I can't make that happen.
No.
And to me, that hurt. That hurt not only because I couldn't get to the park, but then I couldn't have shared experiences with the people that were there.
Sure.
I wanted to be there with them and experience that with them, because we know how it is when we're with people we love and we care about at the park. So I think that's why it bugs me more. And I think it bugs a lot of people out there that one of the reasons why things of this hit us so hard is because we feel like we're getting our place of unity and place in the bond that is special for our loved ones and people we care about is slowly getting pulled away, little by little, just another piece, another piece, another piece, another piece, another piece, and we're just kind of sitting there going, where does it stop?
It doesn't, yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, I saw these, I looked at them like, oh, okay, cool, and I started reading to them like, what is this?
Right.
And I just like deflated. I went, okay, all you're doing right now for me is solidifying my mental, however I want to put it, my thought process of, do I go to Disney or do I go on adventure up to Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, for now, you take the latter.
Yeah, I'm going there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going there. I'm gonna head down south or southeast. I'll go to Phoenix. I'll go to Oregon. I'll go to Utah. I'll go to Idaho. I'll go to Texas. I'll go to Florida. I'll go here.
Oh yeah.
And Disney is slowly becoming one of the things like, I'll get there next year. I'm coming up on a year of my last visit. A year. And that
really? That's crazy to me.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Shoot.
It's crazy. It's been a year, almost a year since I've been in the park.
We gotta change that in 2023. We'll see how it goes.
But here's my whole gripe with this. I'm gonna continue to do this show. I mean, there's no way I'm not ever gonna, because this is a bigger thing than that. But
yeah,
it comes to a point. It's like, okay, do I want to go in 2023? I do. But do I want? You know what I mean? It's
sure.
Like, and I, if you guys disagree with me, that's fine. But
yeah.
I'm just telling you where I'm at. I'm like, I'm being open with you guys. It's like, oof. Like that's a couple $1,000 commitment, and I'm like, that was never.
No.
Like I didn't sign that part of the. I read the small print. It didn't say that. Now it is.
But you know, I still look at the math and I go, why can't we go back to 2019, to 2020, how that was arranged?
Good question, right?
We're not off. I mean, I think we paid $549. This is $649.
Yep.
I would happily pay $649.
For what we had before.
Yes, for what we had before.
And that is a question, right?
Yeah.
Why aren't we? We would have no problem. Like, and I would be with you on that too.
Yeah.
Okay, what we had before was the Flex Pass.
Yeah.
Give me that. Okay, you want to charge what we were paying $550 for that?
Yeah.
You want to charge $650 now? Okay, done.
Sure. Yeah.
I got no argument with you
Nope.
because I'm getting that. Now they're like, here, we're going to take out feature 1, 2, and 5. We're going to take out 3 features, and I'm only throwing that number out there, but
Yeah.
and then we're going to raise the price. Like, whoa! And that gentleman brought that up. Is like, I'm paying more for less. Like that isn't. Sooner or later, even the diehards will be like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no. Give me what I had before. If you give me what I had before, you can charge me an extra $100. That's fine.
Right. Right. And I saw these offerings last week and I initially, like you, I was like, oh, okay, we got these coming back.
Yeah, I got kind of happy. I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe now. Maybe now.
But maybe
we can
now.
hop on.
But
Yeah.
then Disney talked about having a disappointing quarter, and I go, oh. And then I saw that they bought a new cruise liner. I'm like, okay. And now you're crying poor, and they offer these out again to customers. It didn't seem, what's the term, altruistic for me. It did not seem to me that it was, but I think some people did think like, oh, Disney's doing this to make us happy. No, they're not. No, they're not.
No.
And that's why I didn't feel. Yeah, I guess altruistic is the apt word for that. So it wasn't a goodwill gesture on their part.
No.
It felt like a slap in the face to me. Like,
Yeah.
you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and that's why I said, like, when they released it, I'm like, I wanted to feel that, like, okay, we've heard you. We know what you guys are saying. We got to open these back up because people want them. Mm-hmm. And then we're like, okay, cool. And then I pull it up, I read them, and then I go down, okay, here's where most people are going to fall into, and like renewal only. I'm like, that to me was the extra, like, slap. It was like the hard slap, and then the other one's like a flick to the face as they did it. Like, and here's an extra one for you.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a problem. That is a huge problem that Disney needs to figure out. They need to figure out. And again, people who are going to buy passes, they're going to have a sense of entitlement a little bit. We all have it. We've been there. If you're saying you don't, okay. But the park is full.
Yeah.
So that's always going to be a thing. At the end of the day, they may go like, hey, we're hearing all these bad things and people are happy. And then they're going to turn around and go like, how's attendance? Well, attendance was up. Like, okay. And then they're going to, if you're purely looking at it from a fiscal point of view, Bob Chapek is going to be like, show me the report. Where are we at? What are our numbers? Bring up that pretty graph. Oh, so attendance is up. Oh, dollars were up here. Okay, and then the negative is we have negative press over here. And they're saying what? Okay, moving on. What do you want to do, Bob? Nothing.
Right.
Continue to do this. So I don't know. Again, this is the going back to the ins and outs of Bob Chapek, the devil that we need.
The devil we need. Yeah.
And this is one of those moments where like, no, Bobby, you're doing wrong here, buddy. This is not okay. Like we need to do better. We expect to do better.
We do.
Anyway, rant over.
Okay. Well, let us know what you guys think about that. Magic Keys. Did you guys get them? And were you able to? And what are your thoughts on that?
And I just want to highlight, if you did get one, I'm happy for you. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't want you to think that I'm dogging people who got that, because if you wanted to do that and that is your sacrifice and that you want to work with that,
sure,
I am happy for you, and please go have an amazing time, because that's what it's for.
Sure. And if it fits your budget and your needs, go ahead. Absolutely.
Go do the park and take everything positive from it.
Yes. Okay. Next news item. We didn't, because this came out when we were while I was away or while I was sick or something. But so
when
new.
You were dying.
I wasn't really dying. New coming soon signage added to construction walls at Adventureland Treehouse in Disneyland. Oh, what's this, you say?
Oh, man.
We never talked about this, but I think I was at my dad's in San Diego when this came out, and we talked about it briefly amongst us. Tarzan's Treehouse at Disneyland is returning to its roots and being transformed into the Adventureland Treehouse with an original story partially inspired by Swiss Family Robinson. Little golf clap here.
Yep.
Before it was Tarzan's Treehouse, the attraction was Swiss Family Treehouse based on the 1960 film Swiss Family Robinson. It opened on November 18th, like yesterday, 1962, at Disneyland Park, and was an opening day attraction at Magic Kingdom and Disneyland Paris. It remains the Swiss Family Treehouse at Magic Kingdom, Disneyland Paris, and Tokyo Disneyland.
Yep.
It closed in 1999 here and reopened as Tarzan's Treehouse later that year. And then it spent 22 years as that, and now it's back. So there's a generation have never seen Swiss Family Robinson. Interesting. Okay. Instead of being inspired by a different IP, and I'm happy for this.
Yeah.
There's nothing against Encanto, but it just did not belong in that area. The new treehouse will have an original story about a family living in the treehouse on a jungle river. It's just on Jungle River. I didn't think that had an official name. It will look more like the original 1962 Swiss Family Treehouse, including a water wheel at the entrance, but the family is different. Yeah. So instead of going into details about what each room is, I mean, you can figure that out on your own when it happens. But it might tie in with Swiss Family Robinson. It's supposed to come out on Disney Plus sometime next year, perhaps.
Yep.
Who knows?
Yep.
Anyways, that is that.
Well, after railing against Disney for the last I don't know how long, now we're going to come over here. I'm like, oh, this is good. This is the kind of thing that makes me happy.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, I love it. And Jess, you're wrong about Encanto. I was right. I don't care. Like Encanto, we made the argument that Encanto hasn't earned its place yet.
No, it definitely hasn't. And there's no dissing the franchise.
No,
you just haven't earned it.
Yeah, no, and for all you Encanto fans, nothing against you, but yeah, no, it hasn't. It hasn't. I don't think it ever will. To be real, I don't think it ever will. Encanto was fine for the people who liked it, but for me, it's like it didn't have that massiveness of like Coco. And then to be real, it didn't fit in that area.
No, not at all.
I mean, Jess made a very good argument a few episodes ago when she was giving her argument for why it could be and it should be and why it would work. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to argue that that she was wrong, but I'm just going to say it doesn't fit. And so I guess I'm going to argue that she was wrong. This is infinitely better. It fits the area. I mean, you're right next to Indy. You're right, right off the river. Mm-hmm. You have, the Jungle Cruise is right there. You have all these things that are literally on the edge of Adventureland, and you were going to put Encanto there that had nothing to do with nothing.
Right. Yeah.
So good call. Yeah. And I bet it is going to be very, very cool. I do.
I want to go in it.
Yeah, I do. I do too. And the other part of me and the thing that I want to read the main thing that I took from that, but the family is different. That means it's original. And I have been yelling and begging Disney, come with original things. Let's begin to stop going back to trying to pull off the old IP. Let's make good IP. You can argue whether it's good or bad, but I'm glad. Okay, good. Let's bring new ideas, and let's move forward from that. So It's very cool. I would not have minded it being a sea theme thing, the Explorer thing.
Yes.
And that would have fit too.
There might still be some hidden emblems or something like that.
And the Imagineers are really good at keeping that tucked away in different parts. So that would be part of the fun part is walking through it and trying to okay, where can I find hidden Mickey? Where can I find the shout out to what was there before? They'll probably have elements of the original Swiss Family and Tarzan in there. They'll probably keep one or two things tucked away, an Easter egg in there somewhere. And that will be part of the fun of going through that. Plus, I'm curious to see what the story is and all that. So all of that made me happy. I think I text you texting our threads like, Adventureland Treehouse for the win.
Absolutely, you did. Yeah.
And I'm very happy, and I still am. I'm very happy that they're doing that.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I would say, honestly, since we've been doing the podcast, the changes they've made in Adventureland, I'm going to give them a B+, A.
I would go with an A. They've done really well, I think.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I guess I love Tropical Hideaway.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Great.
That should have been done a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
I love Bengal Barbecue, how it's indoors now in the seating, and I love that they've taken that other shop and moved that other shop by the Jungle Cruise and have that for strollers now, so that's clear.
Yep.
The only thing that's holding me back from an A is that some of the changes on Jungle Cruise not entirely necessary.
I agree with that.
I wish we had some of the tribesmen in there. At the very least, I would have loved to seen Trader Sam.
Yep.
In there, at least Trader Sam, and that even though the story's fine and it's great, it's missing something that I don't know that it's past its time. I really don't, because anyways, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but. Okay, I'll say A- for that, because everything else is good in that.
No, and that is a fair critique. I mean, we could argue right now with Indy.
Oh, you're right.
We will. We're going to talk about that because that ties in everything. So, but that isn't necessarily a change. We're talking changes specifically.
Yeah.
So I that is a fair critique with Jungle Cruise. I would have loved. I'm right there with you. Like the Trader Sam thing. I'm like, why? There was nothing wrong with him.
It was hilarious to me.
It was hilarious, and I don't. We can have that argument on whether or not you feel it was appropriate or not all day long. That's fine. You're not going to convince me otherwise. I think he shouldn't be there. I didn't find it problematic or anything like that. It's just, but they changed it. Is it a bad change? No. Is it necessary change? I will also say no, in my opinion.
No.
And I would prefer it. So I agree with you. But, I mean, again, Tropical Hideaway is amazing. Yes. I love that place. I mean, from not only just because of the ambiance, you're right by the river, you have Rosita up there, and then, having the ability to get boa and all that, the bows and all that. I mean, the bows are great. If you've never had them, go get them. Yeah,
I've only had one, and I want to try the other ones.
So good.
Yeah.
And then, having Dole Whips right there, and then adding to the Dole Whip, you can get classic. And so the whole, that whole area is just great. Mm-hmm. And so with the Treehouse going in, I'm like, good. I think you're adding to the entirety of Adventureland, which, it being so small, you have to be really good, or you have to make your changes pretty good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to be really paying attention to what you're doing, because you don't have room to screw up, and you can't hide anything. So, yeah, I'm super stoked, and eventually I'll get there and see it.
Yeah, you will.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I threw this in here because I thought this was interesting. I saw this news, not on the mainstream stuff, but it's a small world. When they reopened for the holidays, they added another character. And it's a character that appears twice, and it is one. Let's see here. How would I explain it here? Where this attraction is. The dolls are so well integrated into the attraction that you might not notice them if you aren't specifically looking for them. While there are two new figures in the attraction, they represent the same character. A doll from the South America scene, and the character's reappearance of the same character in the all-white finale room.
Okay.
And what this is, I didn't put it in there, but they have a character who's in a wheelchair. If you can see here.
Well, yeah, I see it in the picture.
Yeah, so there's a picture of a doll. It's a singing doll, and she appears in two scenes, at the grand finale, and in her South American scene. And when I say white, I'm talking about the decor is white. It's like the final. The background, not skin color or whatever.
No.
It's like the grand finale with snow and stuff. And so, but this character is in a wheelchair.
Oh.
And this is something new that they've added. And I was like, oh yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
That is very cool. Because we titled it. You titled the article as like inclusion. I'm like small world inclusion. I kind of went like, huh?
Yeah.
Like small world is about including everybody. Like the entirety of the world. Like we're all together in one big planet. For my love of small world.
Yeah, sure.
But that is one thing that I love about small world. They're literally saying, hey, they talk different, we talk different, they look different, they have different things, but guess what? We're all the same, and we're all in a small little world.
Yes.
So the overall message of small world is amazing. I think too many people have forgotten that message, but I'm not going to go there. But that is absolutely great that they added that. I think that is very cool.
Yeah, and it's just it never occurred to me that there wasn't one, or if there. I mean, I never thought about it, but I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah. I completely like that idea. That's great. And and in true Disney fashion, it's great. I mean, it just fits right in with everything. Probably, I mean, it's good that so to me, when you have people who are, have a disability like that, where they're in a chair, anybody that I've ever encountered that is in that condition have always had the same thing, like treat me normal. Like don't.
Oh, sure.
And for them to just put it in there and to be like, it's part of the whole thing. I think it's fantastic. I think it just adds to the realism. Like, this is how we treat everybody. Like, they don't want to be treated different. Like, I'm just like you. I'm just happen to be in a chair or whatever their disability could be, and they want to be treated like everybody else. So that's amazing. Well done.
Yeah, good job there.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, that was really all we have for the news. But before we went to our nighttime attractions at night, Udi, you want to talk about something in an article? Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. The other part of it before we go into the food guide, which is exhaustive, but we'll give it. I think we'll give it a good treatment. Just a good glance over once over.
Yeah. We'll go a glance over that.
Yeah, because everybody knows that when Disney goes into their holiday food guide, they go ham on it.
Sure.
They go crazy, which is great. I mean, for people who love food and all that, is like it is a good time to be at the park for that. Okay, I got sent to a little story from a listener of the show. Mm-hmm. You know who you are, thank you. And it is from Inside the Magic. And it is an article discussing, and I'll give you the headline. It's from Inside, like I said, Inside the Magic. It is titled, Never Seen Anything Like This. That's a quote, quote, I've never seen anything like this, unquote. Disney rides shut down all over the park. So, this kind of ties in back to my earlier rant, and apparently my rant isn't over. No, I'll keep it down to adult roar on that.
Okay.
And this but this ring is true because I've had, Jess has been to the park recently. My buddy Eric has been to the park recently. Mm-hmm. Christy has been in the park recently. And I have talked to each one of them about this exact topic. And it wasn't like a thing like, hey, I went and asked. Like, hey, by the way, how many attractions are down? It came up in the normal conversation about going to the park. Eric was texting me, hey, dude, I'm getting evac from Rise. Oh, dude. Railroad, Big Thunder, down. Indy, down. Talk to Jess. That was down. This was down. That was down. I go, and then talking to Christy, what was down when we were there? And she told me, I forgot. When she went, it was she got evacuated off of Thunder and Radiator Springs, and Indy kept on breaking down. So.
Really?
Okay, so here we go. I mean, okay, so let me know. Let you guys comment, on the post for this, or send me a DM, or send the show a DM. I know there's been plenty of listeners that have been to the park. I've been seeing your post on Instagram, and it's great. I'm glad you guys are there. But has that been your experience when you were in the park? And most of the people that go to the park that listen to the show are there for a few days. It's not a one and done kind of. We're not a one and done kind of people. So, what was it down? Did you get that? Was it your sense of it? Is that what was going on? I'm getting the feeling like It is. When we went to the park, when I went to the park, what was down? Nothing really went down. Rides went down. What else went down when I was at the park?
It was down. It was operational that day, then it went down at some point?
And it was down for hours.
Oh, geez. Okay.
But, Indy being down. That is a common thread that I've been hearing from a lot of people. From Eric in one, and then Christy. They both said no. When they were there, Indy was down.
Yep.
Down. So, we've had the rumors of Indy being shut down for a while, and we talked about that, you and I, and how we're like, good. Like, I mean, good in the sense that they need to take it down. They need to bring it offline and go back in that bad boy and refurb it. That thing has been slowly declining, and I think we've talked about it off and on in our show at different points about that didn't quite work, or remember when that worked, and then now it doesn't work, or the serpent head wasn't moving, or we're not feeling the same, blowgun blast in a certain room, and
right.
All these little things that we know. So, I think this is an overall thing that's going on in the park, and that's why I keep on saying the park is in a flux. Clearly, there's a lot of things moving around that, and we don't know everything, but the overall offering is declining, and I think we all can feel that at a level.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, a few episodes ago, I made the comment that if Disney isn't careful, Universal is going to come crawling right up and go blowing past them. Because I pay attention to these things, and I don't hear these kind of gripes coming out of Universal.
No, you don't.
So where are we that Disneyland, where Disneyland became synonymous with being the epitome, the pinnacle of amusement-themed attractions?
When?
Yeah, that happened years ago.
Sure.
Like, it's the Disneyland of, for me, it's like, it's a Disneyland of firearms. Sweet. Like, I know what that means. Like, so it's going to be, like, the best and all the cool stuff.
Yeah,
there,
sure.
And anything. Like, it has been used as the moniker for it being the top of whatever you can attach it to.
Yeah.
And that's fading. That shiny star is fading. It's getting a little tarnished. The brightness of it is becoming tarnished and getting more, when we've been in the park, a little bit more dirty.
Yes.
Going to the park.
Well, we hold Disneyland at a much higher level.
Correct.
We don't hold Universal or Six Flags in the same candle.
No, but we also don't pay. We also don't pay.
No, you're right. That's true. We don't pay the same price for those parks.
Part of the thing is that we pay a premium. We pay a premium price to go to the park. And we've made that comment often that we have no problem paying that premium price because we know we're getting a premium product.
Yeah, and that isn't the case.
And that is not the case anymore. Mm-hmm. And then that's why it ties in the whole thing. So this may be, I apologize that it's coming off kind of gloomy and dooming, kind of a negative, but it's the reality of where we are. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be one to shy away from the reality of it. Like, I'm not going to blow sunshine up your hindquarters to make you feel happy. I'm going to be real with you. And that's why it hurts. Mm. So that not being up and running is a problem. And we need to correct that. Again, the park that we hold near and dear and we pay a premium for, our expectations are high. They will always be high.
Sure.
And Disney needs to correct. I have that hope within me that the legacy and the history of Walt and the business itself and Walt Disney Company will pull it through.
Yeah.
I know there are going to be plenty of people that I listen to a whole myriad of different opinions about Disney. I've heard plenty of people who, at this point now, hate Disney. Like, if it says Disney on it, they automatically turn their nose up and go, no, thank you. Mm. And that hurts me a little bit.
Sure.
Because I'm like, no, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. So, and that is because of they've lost, their eye isn't on the ball anymore.
Right.
So, I'm hopeful, still that being said, I'm hopeful that they will. I'm hopeful that the things that are happening in the park, even if they don't drop a price or whatever, but that they look back and they go like, okay, We need to correct that. We need to get our sweeps back. We need to get our employees back. Because the other part of that article, I believe is that article, or is also talking about how the overall vibe from the cast members is low too. The morale seems to be dropping. And that to me is one of the things that is unacceptable. We've said a million times over that one of the true beauties of that park and the true lifeblood of that park is the cast member. The people who get in there every day and deal with the guests coming in there and have made, for me and my family and other people and everybody's family out there, certain moments they've created magic and make it special. If they're not happy and they're negative and that culture is becoming the fester in there, that's bad all the way around. And not only for the park, but for them.
Sure.
And I feel bad for them because who wants to go to a job that you hate?
Not me, right?
I don't. I don't go to a job that I hate.
No, neither do I.
So, again, it's a negative thing and it's not a good thing. But I still feel that the foundation is strong enough, that there's enough people still out there that can correct it.
Oh, yeah, I believe we can.
Yeah.
And I still think we're in that growing pain phase with Disneyland. We know that whole year off, you've never had that before.
No.
And how do you deal with this unknown animal here? So, and I still think, we're on the tail ends of that. With the annual passes, the magic keys, with the reservation, and with getting a full crew back.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a full staff. I know they're trying to hire people, and some people just aren't wanting to work, and that mindset's got to change.
Yeah.
And I think we're just in these difficult times right now. I do believe it will get better. It's too important for it not to, I think.
Well, I think I think you're right. I think the COVID shutdown period, I think we're going to be feeling not only, across the globe, in every level and facet of life, we're going to be feeling this for a little while still. Mm-hmm. And, I'm not going to give you my own personal views on the whole thing, but I'll put it to you this way. The world went for a ride, okay? Mm-hmm. We all went for a ride. And there are people out there who continue to want to be on that ride. Mm-hmm. To each his own. I don't want to be on that ride anymore. No. I've been off that ride for a while. But that does not change the fact that in that period of time where we're all in there, there are many things and choices that were unheard of before. That people had no idea, like, I've never been here, we've never been here, we have no idea to do. And they made their call. Sure. Easy for us to Monday morning quarterback and be like, well, that was wrong. Sure. I do it all the time. But hey, in that thought process, the entire world was affected. Disney is no different. We will be feeling the repercussions of this probably, and I think I said it before, I gave a couple years. At this point now, looking at the trajectory on, I was wrong. Mm-hmm. I think I was being optimistic. Yeah. I think we're going to be 4 or 5 years. I think we're going to be feeling this through 2025, 26, 27. And I think that we will come through. I think that the park will survive that. Mm-hmm. Disney will survive because I think at one point in time they will have no choice. Again, it being Disney being their stock is down. On their earnings call, Disney Plus lost $1 billion. Yeah. Their movies, Marvel, isn't what it was. Star Wars, we talked about it last episode. Where are we at with movies? Not there. So there are aspects of Disney that are hurting. Merchandise is down. You look at everything, and that isn't just Disney's fault, though. Let's be real. The economy and the ride that we all took because of COVID is still going to affect it. Yeah. Without going to supply chain. Employment, like you're saying, people wanting to work, not wanting to work. All these factors all play into it. We will eventually shake this off. But there will always be, unfortunately, an aspect of what we went through somewhere. Mm-hmm. The best we can hope for is that it is diminished to an infinitesimal amount that we go like, oh, yeah, that thing, oh, that's right. It was because of that thing that we all went through 4 years ago. That's going to be me being positive. Sure, yeah. So we do have better days in front of us. I honestly do, because I will go back to one thing that I always say. It's about hope. Mm-hmm. So hope, some people crap on. I do not. Hope is what can drive you and move you, and I hope and I feel like we will get through it. We're all going to make our calls. We're all going to do what we got to deal with. But at the end of the day, I think the core of the people who love Disney and follow Disney won't abandon it, and will actually stay there in that trench and fight for it, like us. Like I said, I'm not ever going to stop doing the show. I mean, until I don't know when. You know, I have no idea, but it's because this is the trench I'm in.
Sure, yeah.
This is the people that are in, who follow us and listen to us. You, Mark, Jess. These are my battle buddies. These are the people that are in the foxhole with me.
Yes.
And we're going to argue and fight and do all the things and keep on moving because we have Disney in common. I may be being a little bit melodramatic.
A little bit, but that's
a little bit. But that's the point. It's like we do it because we love and we hope and we want something better. Mm-hmm. That's what we're here for.
Yes.
So, you know, again, hoping that Disney will pull that out. I really think they will. I think it's going to come to a point where the money will begin to push. That is the biggest thing. That's why I tell people all the time, vote with your money. Vote, when you have a survey, whatever, do that, fill it out, and get it, and let your voice be heard that you are not happy with the park. You're not happy with what they're doing. Let it be known in any way you can make it known. Mm-hmm. Don't be caring about it, but, be honest and open like we are.
Sure.
Just be open and honest like, hey, not happy with that. I think it sucks. I think it's stupid. Let's correct that. Maybe we can do better. Let's do better together. So,
yeah.
Anyway, on that wonderful note, let's go to holiday food. Yeah.
To what food?
Holiday food.
Oh, okay. I thought you said holiday food.
I'm going to go with Christmas food.
Christmas food. Christmas food. Yeah.
No, holiday, because we have Thanksgiving coming up in a week. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, this will cover, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to end the news with a cheery note. Udi's going to go over some holiday offerings.
I'm looking over them like, ooh.
It's a lot of sweets.
Well, yeah, come on. Okay, so I'm going to try to go quick because it is an exhaustive length, and it is a bunch of sugar, but ooh.
This is available November 11th through, mostly through January 8th.
Yeah, so available now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to name every location that has something, and if I think it's worth mentioning, I will.
Okay. Okay, according to Udi. So basically, the food guy is going to be Rancho del Zagalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, let me go. So Alien Pizza. No, I'm kidding. I was going to start running through all of them. Rancho del Zocalo.
No, we're not starting there. Don't start there.
Oh, come on, man. Okay. Let me back up the list.
We're starting Disneyland. We're going to go.
Well, Rancho isn't Disneyland, man. Come on. Okay. So Disneyland Park. Alien Pizza Planet has something. Yeah. Who goes there? Nobody. French Market. So the French Market is good. They have a Haunted Mansion cake. Yeah.
A purple sponge cake, raspberry mousse, raspberries, and cocoa.
Nibs.
What's a nib?
It's a little, like a shaving, kind of like a little chocolatey kind of piece. Cocoa piece.
Wasn't quite sure what a nib was.
A nib.
Okay.
Okay, peppermint hot chocolate. Okay, that I would drink too. Okay. So that is French Market. Galactic Grill. We're going to move on. No, the cranberry barbecue chicken sandwich. Okay. Gibson Grill.
Hold on a second.
No,
they have like something called a cup of cheer.
Okay.
It's orange cranberry cake with cream cheese icing topped with an orange cream filled cream puff, dried cranberries and holiday sprinkles. We're both kind of like, well, I kind of need to see that.
I'm going to go here. I'm not going to go out of my way. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. So Gibson Grill. This one's for you, Mark.
Oh, yes. Please tell me what do I get?
So peppermint holiday sundae, 2 scoops of peppermint ice cream. Oof, that is a lot. Okay, whipped cream, crushed peppermint. Oh, wow, that is a lot. And chocolate cream cookie. Yeah, no, no.
Maybe too much for me.
No, yeah, way overload on the peppermint. But if you like peppermint, hey, you know where to go.
I wonder if you could get, instead of 2 scoops of peppermint, you can get 1 peppermint and 1 vanilla.
You know you can. You can. And that would be good to break it up.
Yes.
I'll be real with you. Okay, now here is one that sounds good. Cinnamon brown sugar ice cream. Yes, please.
Oh, I want that. I've never had that.
Neither have I, and it sounds amazing.
It sounds really good.
Yeah.
I want that.
Okay, so they have an ice cream sandwich with said cinnamon brown sugar ice cream.
Oh, there's a picture of that.
Yep, and it looks Pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like a chocolate chip cookie or something with. Oh, sorry, it's an oatmeal raisin cookie.
Oatmeal raisin cookie.
With that, dude, I would get that.
I know you would. Yeah, like no. Okay. Okay. Jolly Holiday, which we all enjoy. This one right here, I have a few people. Well, I have one person in mind that I know would be all over this sandwich. Would be my mom.
A thank Moss?
A thank Miss sandwich. So roasted turkey, stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce, and rustic bread served with house-made chips. Honestly, I would eat that too.
Do you think that's cold? Served cold?
It better be warm.
Oh,
It better be warm. If that's cold, no, thank you.
okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm
doesn't
actually
say, but yeah.
I'm puzzled by this concoction of
It looks
turkey.
good. You look at it.
And gravy. Well, yeah, if you have turkey and gravy, that should be warm.
Okay. I had somebody make a turkey and gravy or a turkey and cranberry tamale.
Oh,
It's pretty good.
Are you
And
making this for
stuffing.
Thanksgiving?
I'm not.
Oh, your mom is?
Somebody made it.
Oh,
No,
someone.
it was made before.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Sorry, move along.
Moving on. Okay, turkey pot pie soup. Yeah, totally down with that. Sipping chocolate with dipping waffle. Okay. Oh, that actually is a good idea. It's basically like you could dip, hot chocolate with a waffle dip.
Yeah.
Cinnamon roll. Snowman cinnamon roll cheesecake. Yep, down for that. Ooh, Santa hat macaroon. If you like a macaroon. The Christmas brownie, dark chocolate brownie with white chocolate mousse, Santa hat sprinkles, and chocolate ears. Yeah, look at that. You see that?
Is that thing? Is that the donut?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe. Oh no, wait.
No, that's
No, that
something
isn't
else.
it. That's something else.
Okay.
What do you got? That's an apple pecan donut. A specialty donut with spiced icing. No, I wouldn't do this one. Apple compote.
Nope.
Candied pecans and cream cheese frosting.
Enough with the fancy donuts for me. I
Yeah,
just
no,
want a
I'm
regular
good.
donut.
Ooh, chimney sweep cold brew. Cold brew coffee with hickory smoked syrup, chocolate and caramel sauce, cream and smoked salt, sugar sprinkle. Yep.
It says hickory smoked syrup, but I only like applewood smoked.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So that's why I probably would pass away on that.
You're like, no, thank you.
There's your apple pecan donut. We talked about that already.
Yeah, yep. And
It's just sweet.
Mickey Mouse gingerbread.
No, dude. I'm not going to get gingerbread cookie at Disneyland.
No.
You can go anywhere and get gingerbread.
Market House. Don't care about Market House. Mint julep. Maple beignets. Yep. Maple bacon dipping sauce.
Never had that.
Dude, honestly, thinking about that, it's probably pretty good.
Okay, I'd be
Yeah.
down with that. So
Plaza.
maple beignets rolled in. Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, you think about that, right?
Yeah, 100%. I would try that.
Okay. Plaza Inn. Would you eat a gingerbread bundt cake?
A bundt cake?
A bundt cake. A bundt cake.
No, I'm not a fan of gingerbread so much. You know what? I like one cookie, and then we'll go to a different cookie.
You're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
The holiday cake, is that what you're looking at?
I am looking at that, and I want that immediately, if not sooner.
Okay, so holiday cake, devil's food cake with swirled white chocolate mousse filling, buttercream frosting, and holiday sprinkles. To me, it's just a fancy cake.
Yes, but it looks good.
It looks pretty. Mm-hmm. I can see them on the plate already. When you walk in, and you're like, okay. So anyway.
Yeah.
Vanilla pear honey lemonade. Yeah.
Sure.
That sounds really, really good. Do we want to talk about Pooh Corner?
No, it's all
Moving
candy.
Moving on.
But.
Okay, now we're going to go to the aforementioned Rancho del Zocalo that Mark didn't let me start on because he's a jerk. Okay.
Oh, that looks good.
Okay, see what I mean? I was going there because you're going to be like, ooh.
I know, but we want to build up. You can't. This is the piece de la
Okay.
resistance or whatever that term
Okay.
is. That fancy term.
Piece de resistance. Okay, so caldo de pollo. For everybody who doesn't know what that means,
Something chicken.
chicken soup.
Okay.
My mom makes a really good caldo de pollo, by the way. It's very, very good.
I make a good version by opening up the can. It says Campbell's chicken soup.
No,
on it.
that is not a good
Oh.
version. That is not a good. That is a watered down white boy version.
What?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It is savory soup with chicken, rice, and vegetables.
Would you get that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The rice adds to the whole thing. Trust me. It's good. A good caldo is. I'm going to go here right now. A good caldo will beat chicken noodle soup any day of the week.
What does that word mean in Spanish?
Soup,
Oh, soup.
like a stew.
Okay. Oh,
A
stew.
caldo.
Okay.
Okay. This one right here, I'm like, whew, I want to try. Chile verde. So, slow cooked pork, spicy tomatillo sauce served with Mexican rice and refried beans. Now, a good verde sauce has to have the right. It's three things for me: consistency. Okay, so texture and consistency. I put those together.
Sure.
A good amount of tang,
Oh, you need tang.
a little bit of tang, and then a good amount of spice. Not too much, not spicy, but spicy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to the thing where it burns your mouth off, but then you have a little bit of like, ooh, hey, that kicked me in the face a little bit.
Yeah.
So you have those things and that flavor of the tomatillo. The tomatillo has to be a good ripe tomatillo. So
Okay.
those are the things. Those are the factors that apply to a good tomatillo sauce.
Okay.
You put that on top of anything that's okay, any kind of meat. So pulled pork for me is not like my thing at all.
You don't like pulled pork?
No. I mean, I've only had one really good pulled pork ever. And you know who made it? My buddy Chad.
Oh, okay.
He smoked pork butt and made pulled pork, and I was like, this is amazing.
Oh, I love.
amazing.
Yeah. I don't ever turn down pulled pork. I mean, I think I've never had a bad one. But sure. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Is this the one? The pan dulce ice cream sandwich. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Colorful Mexican sweet bread with eggnog, ice cream, hot buttered rum flavored sauce. Yes, all kinds of whipped topping and chocolate skull. That's new.
Yeah. Here's okay. The sweet bread I've had before, and that's crazy good. I do not like eggnog, and I don't like buttered rum. I don't like. Is that butterscotch? No, it's not. Oh, then I would try. I would try this thing.
It's rum, butter rum, not butterscotch.
Okay.
So it's going to have a different flavor to it.
Okay, then I would
Yeah,
try.
no,
it
you
then.
would try that because this is really good.
Okay.
I mean, the eggnog ice cream,
It may be subtle, right?
it will be.
Okay.
No, this right there looks amazing, and it is on a. It looks like it's on a concha, which
I was gonna ask you if it was on a concha.
it is on a concha.
Okay,
It looks like it's on a concha. Yeah, no, it's on a concha, which is
Uh-huh.
the Mexican bread. If you go to a good panaderia, and they make concha, like that is like one of those staple things. Like I say, like if you go to a Mexican restaurant, you got to try tamales because if they can't handle the nuance of the tamales, probably the rest of the food's going to be okay.
Uh-huh.
You go to panaderia, they can't make a good concha. On to the next one. That's the way I look at it.
I love a good concha.
I love a good concha too. For anybody who doesn't know,
Dude, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know you don't know what you're talking about, but I
Okay,
do.
okay.
And there's plenty of listeners out there that know exactly what a good concha is.
Last item. Okay, if this is what I think it is, I'm down with this.
With the hot chocolate?
Yeah.
It's probably abuelitas.
Oh, I don't know what you just called me, but if this is that regular hot chocolate,
Yep.
then I'm down. I mean,
Abuelitas.
okay, then I'm down with that because that is something else.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Okay,
If it
tell me.
is not abuelitas, then it doesn't qualify and neither.
Would you be able to look at it and know if it was? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Abuelitas has like real abuelitas has a look to it, and it's hard to describe without knowing. More so, it has a very specific smell. It's kind of cinnamony, kind of sweet. The sugar is a different granulated sugar. It's very. Growing up with it, it's like I can walk and be like, abuelitas, and I know.
Will your mom make some of that during the holiday season?
No, she typically doesn't. Typically, she does not. That is not part of our because it's more of a Mexican thing, and I'm not Mexican.
You're not.
But
Okay.
I still grew up with plenty of Mexicans around me.
Okay.
Rose Tavern don't care.
No, but that flatbread pizza looks fire, right? It's pepperoni, sausage, and ham flatbread.
Nah, it
top
looks like
of-
garbage.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
No, I'll
The
try that.
flatbreads out of there are pretty good.
Yep,
I've
yep.
had them before. Don't
This-
care about. Do you want to go over?
No, I
refreshment?
don't. But I do want to say just real quick, the refreshment corner. I do have to give credit to Jess on this. If you've never had the cream cheese filled pretzel, it's maybe one of the best things you never knew you needed. And
Well, I
they've
know
got a
it's funnier.
couple of variants of this now.
Well, no. Here's the funny one I was about to bring up is like the peppermint cream cheese. But she would have been like, no, because we all know she's made no
Oh.
bones about her feeling about mint.
Peppermint.
Any kind of mint.
Yeah.
Any kind of mint.
I would try that one. I would try the caramel pecan one for sure. But this is
Okay. Butterscotch soda, I would try that.
Nah,
I know
no,
you
yeah,
won't, but I will.
okay.
Yeah, dude, look at that. Sparkling water with butterscotch syrup, caramel drizzle, and yeah, I'm done. I'm down. I'm down with that one.
Well, good. You can have 2 for me.
I will.
Okay.
I'll double fist that. No problem. Okay. River Bell Terrace. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. It's a cobbler. That's all it? That's it for River Bell?
A cobbler. Great. It's a dessert.
Okay, stage door.
Dessert.
Yeah. Tropical Holiday. Okay. Holiday Dole Whip, Sunday. A swirl of Dole Whip, cherry, and lime topped with Festa. You know what, honestly,
Honestly, what?
that actually sounds pretty good. There's a good picture. It looks pretty good. I'd try it.
Oh, is that the picture right there?
Yeah, Dole Whip, cherry, and lime.
Oh, that's probably good.
That's a good combo.
Yep.
Oddly enough, though, I feel like that would be more of a summer thing, but hey, whatever.
It sounds very summery to me.
Yep, right?
If there was
Well-
what if there was like a mint version? No? Oh, okay.
I just threw up a little in my mouth.
Okay.
Okay. Churro and lemonade cart. No, Critter Country don't care.
Yeah, so there's a whole litany of churro.
Oh, my Lord.
And just get the regular churro and just get on with your life, I think.
Candy cane. Okay, hold on. Let me read them off real quick, okay? I will. Candy cane churro, no thank you. Peppermint bark dipping with peppermint bark dipping sauce. Pistachio cherry churro. Mint chip churro. Mint chocolate with mint chocolate dipping sauce. No, thank you. Wow, no, this does not sound good at all. I'm going to highlight this only because I think it sounds gross. The pretzel cart in front of Frontierland. Holiday cookie pretzel. Ginger snap cookie dusted pretzel with vanilla icing dipping sauce. No, thank you. It looks awful.
Yeah, none of that looks good to me.
Okay, outdoor vending carts will have Christmas cotton candy, apple flavor. Okay, that's that. That would be the bulk of Disneyland. We're going to run on over to DCA real quick.
Yeah, we'll quickly go here.
That would be Disney California Adventure for everybody who doesn't know what DCA means.
Yeah.
Okay, award winners don't care.
No.
Oh, no, wait. Let me correct that. Someone may, okay. Pastrami Reuben dog. Let that marinate in your brain a little bit. Think about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking I'm moving on.
You're like, oh, no, thank you. But I know there are going to be plenty of people are going to be all over that. Okay. Here's what I'm looking at going, hey, now this might be good. The Bananas Foster funnel cake. Fries.
That might be what that is.
That is what that is. So
Oh.
that is amazing. That sounds really good. For anybody who doesn't know what Bananas Foster is, go find out. It's pretty dang.
I could see my daughter's getting this, or I could see Wendy getting this and splitting it. Maybe. Maybe they wouldn't share. But it's-
Okay.
It is.
Who
Oh,
cares about
gosh.
Bing Bong? Bing Bong's nothing but candy.
No.
Boardwalk, pizza and pasta. They have a 4-meat. Yeah, that is basically it's a 4-meat.
That's
pizza.
run of the mill.
Yep. Now here at Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, that they have that I would be down for. Mexican chocolate cheesecake, abuelitas. There it is. It better be. It better be.
Yeah, whatever you said.
Yeah, abuelitas. Okay, spiced chocolate cheesecake finished with white chocolate mousse and chocolate decoration. Again, everybody out there who knows what abuelitas, you guys already know in your mind what I'm talking about. And if that is that, yeah. Yes, please. 2, in fact. I'll eat Mark's.
Well, I want to try that thing first.
Nah, dude.
Okay. I'll that. The boudin bread cart. Yeah, sourdough that's shaped like a candy cane or snowman.
You know, looking at the candy cane one, I'm like, you guys need to try harder. Anyway.
Yeah.
To be real.
Right.
Okay, Clarabelle's. I've never been to Clarabelle's.
Oh, yeah,
And
I love that
I keep on saying that we need to go to Clarabelle's, and I never
Yeah,
go.
I like going there for sure.
Okay, so here is the one that Jess would be all over, the chocolate peppermint sundae.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm kidding. So here, no. In all reality, here. Now, okay, Mark, I got to ask you right here. Yay or nay for you? Pomegranate hard cider. You're a hard cider guy.
I've never tried it, but I would try it.
Yeah,
I would absolutely get
You
this.
love your hard cider.
I do. I would get this for sure.
Oh man. Okay, and then they have a in line with that, they have a pomegranate hard float. Pomegranate hard cider with lemon sorbet topped with pomegranate Ariels.
Sure, I'll try that.
Yeah, I would not.
But I would get the actual just cider probably is what I would get and get ice cream somewhere else.
And then I would clown on you the entire time you're drinking it. Okay.
Sure.
Cochina Cucamonga, they have a winter margarita. Ooh, actually, you would try this one. I would try this one. Black cherry margarita.
I like black cherry.
I would do it too.
Yep.
I would drink it with my pinky up and have no shame.
Sure.
Okay. Cozy Cone. Oh, Cozy Cone. I don't know about this one. Okay, the very first one. Let me read it, and then you tell me, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Luigi chicken pesto cone.
Mm-hmm.
Creamy pesto Alfredo pasta, marinated chicken, balsamic glaze, bruschetta, tomatoes, and romaine cheese. Yay or nay?
I would do that.
Okay. I'm on the fence only because I'm going to be this guy right now. Pesto for me, I'm super picky. Super picky on pesto.
Yeah, I like pesto. Ariel loves pesto. Annika's indifferent. Wendy hates it. But I would get it probably. Maybe if we're there and I'm starving, I'd get it. But I wouldn't go my way for this.
That's one hell of an endorsement, buddy. Like, I'm starving. All you can have is pesto. Okay, I'll eat it.
Or I'm not going to make it another 10 steps. No.
No, I mean, and here. Okay, here's my thing with the Cozy Cone. Anything you put in a cone,
Sure.
I don't know, man.
Oh, but it's a treat.
It's
You can
in a
eat
cone.
you can eat the wrapper as well.
Oh, I know. Okay.
But the next item, I will try that thing too.
The corn frite. Okay, okay. So they have exquisite corn frite. Okay, so fritters, fried corn fritters, tossed with chili lime seasoning, topped with cilantro lime dressing, cotija cheese, and pico de gallo. I would be on that one. I would be.
Yeah, some of
because
those things
I
I
feel
don't
like
know
that
what they are.
belongs in a cone.
I don't know what some of those things are, but it looks good.
I think that belongs in a cone, though.
Sure.
You know, kind of like macaroni and cheese, tater tots, that kind of thing. It's just add a whole heart attack in a cone.
Okay. The last item on that list, is that something you would get?
Yep.
Yes. I would get it twice on Sunday, probably.
Okay. So here. Okay, so they have a pumpkin pie churro. Okay. Pumpkin spice sugar pumpkin with pumpkin pie dipping sauce. I love pumpkin pie. So for me, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Pumpkin pie is something else, isn't it?
Don't care about. Christmas tree cone.
No.
Which is basically peppermint soft serve.
No.
Tangerine, no, don't care about that. And IPA, don't care about. Okay, so the one Mark was brought up, okay, is peanut butter whiskey cocktail. Peanut butter whiskey, peanut butter syrup, vanilla ice cream, almond milk, cinnamon sugar, topped with whipped cream and peanut butter drizzle.
Yes.
Holy mother. Okay.
I will have a head rush. It's super rich, but I guarantee you this. If I was to order that and I had it in my hand, everybody in my group goes, I need to try that.
Oh, no, I would be okay. So peanut butter whiskey is really good.
Sure.
In small doses, I feel like this would be a nice treat to have, and I would definitely try it with you. Like, you would grab yours and be like, and one for me.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
So go try it. If you like whiskey, which I do, I'm drinking it right now. If you like peanut butter, hey, don't care about that. Don't care about that. Hollywood Lounge, no. Lamplight. Okay, we will go to Lamplight because Lamplight is a very well-known place a lot of people go to. So they have a couple different offerings from Lamplight. The Boardwalk Dining is going to have a braised beef poutine, steak fries, braised beef, cheese curds, beef gravy, tomatillo serrano salsa garnished with Fresno chilies. That actually sounds really good. If you know what a poutine is.
You know what? I will tell you, I do.
Okay.
While in Canada
Right,
over the
you had,
summer,
right.
we had to, and I will tell you, I thought it was super fantastic.
Yep. Well, I would hope that would be good because you're in Canada, which is the home of the poutine.
Yeah, in fact, we were having coffee one morning and we were talking about things we had to do, and there were some people next to us who were from a different part of Canada, and so they were talking to, you guys from California, whatever, and they had mentioned you need to get a poutine, but a poutine has to have cheese curds,
Yep,
and gravy.
And gravy.
Okay, those are the two things. And everything
Yeah, if
else,
you don't have that, it isn't a poutine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually waited till the last day because we did so much stuff, and there's so many things more that we wanted to do, but we had to make sure we got that and a couple other things. But The poutine, I would get that again.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I've never had a proper poutine, but
Okay.
ever, I've known about a poutine for well over a decade, and I have been like, I need to go try one. And I have yet to run across anywhere that it makes a poutine.
Oh,
The second
you
I
could
run
probably
across any restaurant that has like poutine on the menu, I'm like, done, order, go, go, go.
I'm sure someone in Sacramento has it.
I haven't found it yet.
Okay.
I will though. I will.
Okay.
Okay, they have a holiday cocktail. Don't care about
No.
a holiday martini for all
Pass.
of you. Yeah. Okay. Braised winter beef. Okay, this one. Okay, beef, slow braised beef with carrot risotto and pea tendrils. That actually sounds good. Well, it all okay.
It
When
does.
When you braise a beef, it has to be done properly, of course, and so a good braised beef is really good. If you try that, okay. Peppermint donuts, eh. Okay. A rum chata. Oh, that means probably horchata based in rum.
Yes, probably right up there.
Frangelico peppermint. Okay, why do they put the peppermint schnapps? No, that kills it for me. Holiday martini, redemption rye whiskey, fireball whiskey, cranberry juice, and holiday apple syrup. I would try that.
Yep.
It has 2 whiskeys in there, even though one is fireball. Anyway, what do we got next? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing, don't care about. Ooh, okay. This one catches my eye, and on the first item, you'll know why. It's from Pacific Wharf Cappuccino Cart. Salted caramel mocha bundt cake. You start off with salted caramel, and you got me hooked.
Yeah, I'm down with
Automatically.
that. Sure, I'm down with
Okay.
that.
Coffee bundt cake, filled with salted caramel, finished with ganache, sprinkles, and white chocolate mousse. Yes.
Wendy would get that. That's right up her alley.
Yep.
Bun cake.
I agree with you, Wendy.
Oh yeah, a coffee bundt cake. Never had a coffee bundt cake, but I would get it 100%.
I want to say bunt. Anyway.
Bunt.
Bunt cake. Okay, so we'll go to Pim's real quick. They have one offering, which is atomic pretzel. Apple bacon soft pretzel with cinnamon sugar, salted pretzel with apple bacon, compote, cranberries, caramel sauce, cream cheese, and candied pepper bacon. No.
No is right. I just want a pretzel. Yeah, just get on with my day. I don't need this candy apple,
Man, okay.
whatever, cream cheese.
I don't mind. I mean, I guess you're at Pim's, so you're going to test things, and I'm like,
Sure, I mean, it's in
you're
the
gonna
name.
You're going to fail.
It's in the name.
occasionally. Yeah.
And you will fail.
You will. I got to mention this one at Schmoozies. Dulce de Leche Mickey Mouse Shake. Yes, topped with whipped topping, caramel sauce, and vanilla cream cookies. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I love me Dulce de Leche. I love me some Dulce de Leche. Okay. Smoke jumpers.
Oh.
Okay, so they don't have any food offerings. They have more drink offerings. Don't care about the beers because beer for me and cider for you, Mark.
Hey, I like beer.
I know, but nothing wrong with beer. Okay, so maple bacon shake.
You mean cider?
Oh, cider for you.
Yeah.
Maple bacon shake, maple flavored shake topped with whipped cream, bacon bits, and maple drizzle. So I read that. When you read the name of it, you're like, okay, that could be good. And then you read what they did. I'm like, no, they cheapened out. Because you can't, if you're going to do the bacon, like go in. You can't just have bacon bits on top and be like, it's maple bacon. No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it doesn't qualify for me. Okay, pineapple limeade, that sounds good. You know? Mm-hmm. So limeade, pineapple juice, sour green apple syrup, and red sugar rim. Yeah, I would drink that one. It looks really green.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This one I'm kind of on the fence for. The Holiday Punch Cocktail. Vodka with cranberry, orange juice, garnished with fresh cranberries. That actually sounds pretty good. So, and then they have a bunch of churros as per the usual. And that, I think, comes...
That's it.
That's pretty much it because they actually have things available at Grand California.
Yeah, but those are just cookies.
Cookies and more
cookie.
things. Downtown Disney has a few things in there and all of them. But nothing that is nothing beyond. I mean, it's all really just sweets.
And fancy cocktails.
Yeah. Well, okay. Jazz Kitchen is going to have maple and bacon glazed beignets. I would try that. So Salt and Straw, they mention them in there, but they don't give any details. I would go in there and look. For anybody who's never been to Salt and Straw, it is a very unique place to go to. Be prepared to be challenged with your thought of what ice cream should be.
Yes.
And don't be afraid to kind of turn into the skid and go try it.
You know, one opened in Midtown in September.
Shut the front door, really?
I promise you it did. Late September.
I'm in Midtown all the time working now.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That, dude. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm going to go on this one and just bring this up because I think it sounds gross.
Okay.
Tortilla Joe's. Candy cane Rita. No. No.
A candy cane margarita, I assume that's what that is. Okay.
Tequila. Peppermint schnapps. Organic margarita mix with a splash of grenadine and garnished with rosemary and cranberries. No.
Oh.
Anyway, so that comes to our rapid overview
Of the food guide.
Of the food guide, and there is plenty more. I mean, we covered probably 30% of what's on there.
Oh, we could have had like a bonus episode of going through everything.
Dude, we could have gone over all of it.
Maybe for the Food and Wine Festival we'll do that.
Yeah, that one I think is deserved of a full because they go, like I said, when they go into their specific food things, like they turn into it. So yeah. Anyway, there we go. I hope that helps a little bit and that, either grossed you out for a little bit or made your mouth water like, ooh, hey.
It's for me, it's I'm going to give them an A+ for the just bringing the variety and putting an effort into it.
I love that.
And it doesn't hit all of the spots for me, but I think I would not go away hungry.
No. And I mean, within that, even what we read off, I mean, I don't even know. Like, you can spend days like we literally have to plan out like, well, I want to try that, and there's no way like you would walk out of there. I mean, they like have to wheel me out with the loosen the belt and like, oh my god, I go overeating. Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap that up and then go to our feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
All right, so our feature presentation, it's just kind of fun little thing to talk about because it didn't really have a topic for this show, but it turns out we had a lot of news in the food guide. So one of the things I posted on Instagram was just a quick discussion about what is your favorite attraction at night. Mm-hmm. So let's go over our answers real quick, and I can chime in whenever.
Yeah.
No particular order. A Squirrel Gone Wild.
Who's that?
Who that?
I know who that is. Hi, Christy.
She says, Racers, oh, the glow and the scenery. Incredicoaster, the lights, the smell, the view. Agreed. And Mission Breakout After Dark, because who doesn't like rides with the lights off?
Okay, I agree. Okay, so I've made the comment before. Remember how when we rode Racers and the moon was out?
That was the first time you were ever on it.
Okay. So for everybody who doesn't know, and I don't even know if I told Christy this story. I think I probably have. I'm sure I have. But anyway, for anybody who doesn't know the story.
Yes.
I had not been in the park for a long time. Years and years and years. And then we went. And then I finally got the chance to ride Radiator Springs. The opportunity I got was at night.
Yes, it was dusk.
Dusk, really. And by the time by
the time we got there, though,
and it was magical. I mean, that is the only word you can have.
Yep.
The moon was out. It was up above the falls. I think I got a picture somewhere, but it was one of the things like. Not only was I happy to be there, and it being amazing for everybody who's ridden Radiator, you love it. It is a great attraction to ride. Everything from top to bottom on that thing is amazingly well done. And I got to ride it at night or in dusk, and then went to night. And then I've ridden it at night multiple times. It is amazing at night. You're running at night. You're going through. Usually, you have the moon above you, and the waterfall is lit up. The rock is lit up. Everything is just so cool to see. Mm-hmm. The ambiance in the whole attraction at night is amazing, like many parts of the park. So then what was the other one?
She had Incredicoaster at night.
Okay, we have made a point on more than one occasion that if you're going to ride it, only ride it at night.
Yes.
That is the only time that the full add-on to it, or the full theming and everything comes to life completely at 100% is at night.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention that riding and doing a loop at night is amazingly fun. And then Monsters After Dark. Exactly. I mean,
yep.
We got to ride Tower of Terror last checkout when it was dark.
Yes, we did.
And still till this day is going to be one of my favorite memories of that attraction. Mm-hmm. For as great as Mission Breakout is, anytime you ride that one in particular at night in the dark, mm-hmm. more specifically, dude, there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. So yeah, she's spot on every single one of those. Those are great. Everyone at night is amazing. Yeah.
Awesome. Patrick said, Jungle Cruise. It's so dark at night and it just feels completely different. Yes, I'm going to echo you, buddy. Jungle Cruise, it's one of those things at night. If no one wants to go on it with me, I'm going by myself. Mm-hmm. That's how much I like it. But it's a completely different vibe, and it's one of those moments where even though I know the gags and I know what's going on, I do feel like I'm completely removed from Anaheim, California. It's like, this is it. And it's absolutely much better for me at night.
Yeah, and I will second that. It is a different animal, but if I have to be real, that's one of the few that is a toss-up between day and night for me, which one I like.
Both.
Yeah.
No, you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah,
really.
no, if somebody goes, which one's better? I'm like, 50-50. No, you got to pick one. Like, no, I can't. Literally can't, because they're both so good in each, day and night, and each for their own individual thing.
Yes, they each have their advantages.
Yep.
For sure.
And it is literally 50-50 right down the line. Like, I will ride it during the day, absolutely. Ride it at night, absolutely, no doubt.
Right.
No doubt.
All right, Ariel, my daughter said Matterhorn at night. Of course, and can't argue with her on that.
Oh, I'm going to argue. No. I mean...
Right?
Yeah.
Because you get the glimpses of Fantasyland.
Yeah, when you're coming around, and then you have Harold, and you have, like, it adds to that whole, like, you hear the roar, and it's just more... The suspense and the tension is heightened.
Yep.
At night, because you can't see anything.
Yeah. Love it. The Weekly Mouse said Big Thunder because of the fireworks.
Oh, dude, okay. How many people have ridden Big Thunder at night?
I have.
Okay, I have too.
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah, you're like,
as you can see.
Yeah, I know. I agree, but that is part of it. But riding it at night, going into the tunnels and all that, mm-hmm. going up that main hill, with the goat and everything, all that just at night, it not being, you not being able to make everything out is great. And then when you go into that final lift, that final, part of the when you're going up into the mine company and everything's moving, it's just better at night. Everything, the lighting and everything just hits infinitely better. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, you don't see the rattler, the turtle, the goat, and all those things that you don't see them as well.
Right.
So you kind of miss that, but the ends of it are great. Like I said, that final lift going up is way better. With the stalactites and stalagmites and the water and the whole thing. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Marcus said Alice because of the view from the top track at the end with the teacups all lit up below.
Yep. Not bad. I can't argue that. I mean, I haven't been on Alice in forever, but that is, I think the last time I rode it was during that night, and that is great.
Yeah, it's one of those magic moments that Disneyland just has. I don't know if they planned it that way, but you go on that at night, it's a completely different vibe. And he's right. I mean, you're above the Mad Hatter Tea Party, the glowing, and then, you hear the Matterhorn to your right doing its thing. You hear Harold. Mm-hmm. It's just fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Tar Helium said Matterhorn. Good job there.
Mm-hmm.
Big Chev said Big Thunder.
What up, Alex? Yeah. Again,
Big Chev isn't.
Oh no, Big Chev. Sorry, that is Aaron.
Aaron.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I completely agree too. Again, and then if you're riding on 14 and 15, even better.
Even better.
Yep.
Let me see. Dad Milady 16 said Pirates, Space Mountain, and Big Thunder.
Okay. The only argument I'm gonna have is Pirates. Day or night is Pirates. Mm-hmm. But it's great.
It's great.
That's one of the few that like doesn't change for me. Period. Day or night, going in is better.
Yes.
That makes sense.
The outside queue, you mean?
The outside queue.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely more enticing.
Yep. And then what was the other one?
Splash Mountain and Big.
Oh,
Big
dude.
Thunder.
Okay. I have not ridden Splash at night. Is very long time because you get wet and it's cold. But yeah, coming down that last drop, looking over the rivers and everything. Oh yeah, dude. How is that not?
Yeah,
cool?
yeah. The last time I rode that, I think I was with you and Patrick.
Yeah, and that was during the day, and we got soaked.
Yeah,
that was the last time I rode it.
But at night, I have done it. It's been years, but
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. Absolutely right.
And what was the other one? Space?
Big Thunder.
Oh, Big Thunder. No, okay, we've talked about Big Thunder.
Yeah.
We're on the way. Yeah, no, I agree.
Do what you love and you never something, said Radiator Springs.
Yeah, again.
Sorry, Radiator Springs, Radiator Racers, but I know what he means.
Yeah.
Okay, cool answer. Breaded Lime says all of them.
Okay. No, okay. Bread, lime. Let's talk. You need to be more specific. Please add to that thread and be more.
Yeah, come back with something else. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, come on. Because, I mean, to be real, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
But give me your one or maybe your two. Yeah.
Okay. Who's next? Duchetta77, Jungle Cruise, whole different vibe. Totally agree.
Yeah.
The Clay Flamingo, all these new people here.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Teacups, Alice in Wonderland, Matterhorn, Thunder Mountain. You get great views of the park lit up.
Teacups. Dude, teacups.
I'm going to say no time of the day is good for me for teacups, but
Oh, for you.
But-
Take your Dramamine as we're going in. You're going to put a Dramamine IV above you as you're going home. No. Teacups, I will say,
yeah.
teacups at night, visually when you're walking by,
Oh yeah.
is great.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man, I love
yeah.
it. But I don't think I can't think of a time that I've been on it at night, to be real.
I can't either, but I'm going to say what Marcus said. I don't need to go on it, but I do need it to be functioning. I need it to be there.
Agreed. Yeah, that is a very good way of putting it. Yeah, because you have the string lights above it and the whole thing. I mean, yeah, it is great.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Thunder, Alice in Wonderland already, Matterhorn. Yep. Kona, last one said from Kona Dub. Incredicoaster, the lights and effects.
Yeah.
Big Thunder, faster at night. Okay.
Okay, okay, you see that okay, he brings up a good point. Mm-hmm. The perception of speed is always like you're going quicker.
Yeah.
Because you do not have, the visually you don't see as much. So you're going to have that feeling of going faster. Yeah, the takeoff at Incredicoaster feels more intense at night.
Oh yeah, and generally it's a little more windy at night. Mm-hmm. So oh yeah.
Yeah, when you hit that first loop and you're going through and you have the little up and downs and you're hitting that hard bank as you're coming back around. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah, that hard bank as you go and you drop and then you drop back down. Like, man, that hits hard at night.
Yep. That's a blast.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, no, but again, you look about all the attractions, everything. When you add that element of not being able to see as much, it adds that whole. I mean, maybe that's why space is as amazing as it is because you don't see what's going on.
Yeah, you don't.
You got to either close your eyes and just lean into it, or you open your eyes and try to see more, but you still lean into it. Yeah.
Okay. So everyone, thank you so much for chiming in on that. It's always a good discussion. There's not a wrong answer.
No.
Sometimes I hear things that I didn't think about before. You can make a case for Days on the Railroad at night.
Yep.
Because some things look a whole lot different at night.
I will give you this one, Matterhorn. Or not Matterhorn. Sorry, Monorail.
Oh,
Monorail.
100%.
Monorail at night. If you guys, it is an incredibly chill ride. And then you just poke your head out the back, out the window, or don't poke your head out, but looking out the window, and man, it is great.
Yeah, for sure.
Rolling into Tomorrowland at night, It is very, very cool. Same thing applies again for the train,
Yep.
the railroad. At night, you know, we all know. At night, the park becomes a different animal altogether.
Yep. Even on a mansion at night.
Oh yeah. Oh my dude.
It-
How many pictures do I have of Haunted Mansion at night?
Yep.
Oh, there's nothing like it. I'm kind of I'm kind of surprised somebody didn't put that in there.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're going to go on a jag about this, but Rise of the Resistance.
You know, I yes and no. The only negative with Rise for it being not as transformative at night is that you go into the underground real quick. Like you can talk about the railroad, or I'm sorry, mansion. Like the outside queue is fairly short, and then you're when you go in, you're into the attraction pretty quick. So that queue is different. So the same thing with Pirates. You know, once you go into the show building,
Yeah.
you're on the attraction pretty quick.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. So yeah, Rise is different at night, but not to that same level because
You're
the way they run it, you're like
Yeah.
the outside queue, the outside queue is pretty. I don't know what's the word. Simple, pretty trees, you know, blah blah blah. Pretty basic. Basic is a better word. It's not until you go into the building more, and you go into the Rebel base more that you get in there. But by the time you're in there, the effect of the evening is gone. The waterfall is amazing.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
have plenty of pictures of the waterfall at night. But once you're past that waterfall, it kind of goes like, okay, now you're just in the queue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. And again, they mentioned my favorite attraction, Jungle Cruise and Matterhorn at night. Absolutely 100% agree with that. And I'll just say my last thing about that, all of that, is something simple. But if they're not running Phantasmic, if you get a chance to ride the Mark Twain at night, it is... it's just something different. It is completely different. It is, you get spectacular views of New Orleans Square. You get spectacular views of the Haunted Mansion. And then when it makes the right round to the back of Rivers of America, it's just so quiet and calm back there. It makes you think like we are in a theme park. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So do get a chance to do that if that opportunity arises. But yeah, there's that. All right.
Agreed.
All right, LTP listeners. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to us tonight. Sorry again for the break of things. We hope not to have that again. We have some good shows coming up. We're trying to get some interviews lined up.
Yeah, the next episode is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to the next one.
The next episode we will be will. We're having some guests on.
We're going to have a little bit like reunited and it's been
That will be
I'm
our
very
next show,
happy.
I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, for that, but then we also have some other interviews coming up that we were trying to get through.
Yeah.
Booked. All right. So that is going to wrap up episode number 162. If you'd like to find out more about the show, you want to support the show, go to our Instagram at leavingtodaypodcast.com. Sorry, go to Instagram at leavingtodaypodcast, and then click on the link tree. We've got stuff to our T-shirts. We've got for our Patreon and our website, all that cool stuff. We make it super simple for you. So if you'd like to join us that way, we'd love to have you, and you get to be on the show. You can send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast, and that is that. For more witty banter and soapboxes, maybe, where people find you, Udi?
You can find me on my other show, The Mando Show. We are covering currently the Disney Plus series Andor. I'm enjoying it. Mark, you and I talked about it. But
Yeah, talked about last night.
yeah, Andor, and that's what we're talking about now. We have a few more things in the pipe that are coming as far as Disney Plus and Star Wars. So, but right now we're over there talking about that. Then you can also find me on my Instagram page, which is HaxGoalie, HaxGoalie. And if you have any questions or whatever, I answer all my DMs. And yeah, there you go. You can find me there.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, and I may begin Twitter again.
Oh, good for you.
That may be a thing again.
Do we have a Twitter account? We must, right?
We don't.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't do social media so much.
Yeah, no, because Twitter at the moment is, If you guys know, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, that is all the info. And reach out to us if you have a show idea, if you want to be in the show, or just want to comment, whatever. Please do it. We are always willing to talk to you guys. And I'll leave it at that. We love you. Adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.
See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Disneyland is now ended its normal operating day. We hope you enjoyed your visit to the Magic Kingdom and that the memories you've made will bring you back again soon.
Please, sir, I'd like the randomizer. Please do not eat my flowers. Booty's gonna spank your butt. Somebody take these. How many of these?
Mark.
No.
They're going in the trash.
Mark.
My body's just stiff.
We'll give it a bit.
Yeah, give it a second.
Okay. Woo! kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face